Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, January 24th. And you can see what it looks like outside my window this morning. Again, cleaned up from the snow and the freezing rain and the rain yesterday. A pretty sloppy mess. Further to the northwest, though, quite a bit more snow fell and more in the way of rainfall to the southeast. A lot of school closings, especially in the southern and northern areas. Mid-Michigan with that slop, not so bad. But many of the roads and the back roads across southern lower Michigan where they got all that rain has frozen up, again causing delays and closings. Again, our headlines will be cold with snow showers. We can see a trace to about an inch, I think, in inland areas, but several inches as you get over towards Newaygo, Clarksville, over towards the lakeshore. Again, some winter weather advisories are in effect. And again, we could see some briefly heavy snow showers even in inland areas, and that could reduce visibilities a little bit. So to be careful when you're out there on the roads. And then a really good chance for accumulating snow on Monday. Right now the models are indicating at several inches of snow. Our own in-house model right now forecasting about 5 to 9 inches of snow. And that is using about a 15 to 18 to 1 snowfall ratio. So again, we'll have to keep an eye on this system. Until we get into Saturday though, it's just more or less kind of a wish casting. So we'll wait. When we get to Saturday, we'll certainly have a much better idea of what that Monday system may be in store for us. You can see outside with the webcam, just dark out right now. But again, for the most part, the main roads in our area are in pretty good shape. Normal high is 30, the normal low is 15. You can see the record cold, 14 below zero back in 1888. And as far as the temperatures yesterday, we had a high of 35 and a low of 25. And so far for the month of January, we're still running about 2.2 degrees per day above normal. But again, over the next 7 days to round out the month, you're going to see, or rather 5 days, you're going to see these numbers, I think, just go into the blue. So January should end up as a below normal month. Again, 0.28 of an inch of precipitation here yesterday gives us a little over 6/10, almost 2/3 of an inch so far for the month. And again, our snowfall 3/10 after 7 a.m. yesterday. We got about a 2 to 2.5 inch snow depth this morning. So far for the month, 5.7, 18.3 so far for the season. And you can see on our charts here how we're doing so far for the year. Total, again, 18.3 inches. We're 45.6% of our normal entire yearly snowfall. So we're just a little bit below normal. But I think we'll play catch up on that here over the next few days. This storm coming in for Monday should fall into the February category. If we look at temperatures out there this morning, mainly in the mid-20s in most areas, upper 20s in the southeast part of the state. You can see where our winter weather advisories are for that lake effect snow. Again, with the strong winds, a lot of these snow bands will reach well inlands, so look for all areas to pick up some snow showers. And again, they can be briefly heavy for a few minutes, causing some local visibility issues, especially in open areas. And if we look at satellite, you can see the system that gave us our mixed precipitation yesterday now sliding off to the area. And we have a series of cold fronts and weak upper level lows that's going to be dropping into the Great Lakes, again, providing a lot of lake effect snow. And if we look at the radar, you can see some of that lake effect snow beginning to blossom. Here's that wave coming in from the northwest, and that'll just enhance the snow as it comes across the lake. Again, I think probably the late morning to early afternoon hours into the evening hours, I think that's when we'll see the most widespread snow showers across the area. And if we look at the weather map this morning, that system will move off to the east here, and a series of those systems will be coming in. And then as we look at the latest outlook, this would be for Monday as that low pressure system drops into the plains. It's going to then shoot off to the northeast, and that should put much of lower Michigan in a really good favorable position to pick up quite a bit of snowfall, I think. I think there's a really good chance of 4 or more inches across much of the area, and the potential is for a whole lot more than that. But right now it is just a potential, but it is something we're going to definitely want to keep an eye on here as we go through the weekend. As far as the WPC's 7-day forecast, you can see precipitation amounts up to about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch across much of the area. And again, snowfall ratios at 15 to 1 would yield about 6 to 10 inches of snow in many areas. Again, we'll just have to keep an eye on it. And some of this also will be lake effect, and we may see about 1 inch of snow here over the next couple of days in the eastern areas as well. And if we look at the snowfall, this was the overnight run of the GFS, showing a lot of 4 to 6 inch amounts across much of the area. Heavier snow belt area snows, obviously. And if we look at the very latest, just out about at 6 o'clock or so, then when I punch that in, you can see it's increased a little bit. So it still looks like a pretty good system, bringing anywhere from 6 to 8 inches. And again, these are at 10-to-1 snowfall ratios. So if we're at 15-to-1, you can see where we pick up quite a bit more snow than these numbers indicate. Again, we'll have to watch the track. If we're going to miss this, it may track further south and bring the heavier snows to the southern part of the state. I think that would be the error if it's going to go one way or the other. I think it would more likely go south into the, as that deep cold air might push it further south. But right now, we're in the heart of the snow across much of the MAC and LAC areas here for that system for early next week, with much colder air once again following behind it. And again, if we look at the timing, as we get into late Monday into Tuesday, I think it may be a couple hours later than that. But again, you can see where it's producing about 6 to 9 inches on our own MAC computer model, or about 7/10 of an inch again. And if we look at 15-to-1 ratios, you can see where we could be closer to that 10-inch amount. And again, this is the predicted snowfall on the ground. So we'll probably be around a foot of snow if this turns out to be correct. And we'll certainly keep an eye on the storm here over the next several days. As far as today, highs today aren't going anyplace. The temperature you see out there this morning, that's probably going to be about as warm as it gets, with temperatures holding steady to maybe slowly falling into the teens by late in the day. Get down to 7 tonight, only a high of 10 tomorrow, with, again, a few scattered snow showers. Again, some local areas could see a dusting to an inch, and then temperatures may drop below 0 on Saturday morning and then get up to 14. And as we get into Sunday and Monday, we see that snow on the increase for Monday. Again, this will be the system to watch here over the next 5 days. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.